Both Lazio and Roma went into this match in good form. For Roma, there was the chance to beat that Serie A record for consecutive wins. But it was the Bianco-Celeste who started stronger. Tommaso Rocchi going close for the home team. Half an hour into the game, and the deadlock was broken. Against the run of play, Rodrigo Taddei put Roma in front. Lazio were punished for their misses. Alberto Aquilani with the goal for Roma. And a record 11th consecutive Serie A win. League leaders Juventus weren't expected to have too much trouble against Lecce, who'd lost 11 of their 13 away games before this one. 10 minutes in, however, Lecce took the lead. Gennaro Del Vecchio with the header. Trouble is they had 80 minutes left to defend that advantage, and they could only hold on for 8. Emerson with the equaliser. Predictably, Juventus' pressure increased. Defender Robert Kovac put them ahead just before half-time. In the second half, Lecce's Alfonso Camorani saw red, and his team's chances of a fight-back departed with him. Lecce was struggling to cope with Pavel Nedved showing off his full repertoire. A late Alessandro Del Piero penalty rounded off another Juve win, 3-1 the score. In Germany, Roy Mackay was surprisingly left out of the Bayern München starting 11 when they played Eintracht Frankfurt, but there was no lack of goals. His replacement, Paulo Guerrero, scored the first. Eintracht have been hovering above the relegation places. Christoph Preuss scored an acrobatic equaliser. The German champions responded from the kick-off. Captain Michael Ballack putting Bayern back in front. Guerrero was already justifying his starting place. He rolled in a second before half-time. After the break and the Bayern onslaught continued. Ballack again, 4-1. 6 minutes from time, the Frankfurt team had a glimmer of hope. Alexander Meyer with the goal. But Bayern wanted the last word and they got it. Claudio Pizarro on target. 5-2. Rafael van der Vaart was back on the bench for Hamburg after 2 months out injured. His team needed a win against Stuttgart to keep up their chase at the top. They were stunned by Silvio Meissner just before half-time. Into the last minute, and Van der Vaart stood over a free kick with everybody in the Stuttgart penalty area, hoping to salvage an equaliser. It didn't quite work out that way. Mario Gomez with the last-minute goal, as Van der Vaart forgot his keeper, Stefan Wachter, was at the other end. A nightmare comeback for the Dutchman, who's never been the quickest player. When it turned into a foot race, there was only going to be one winner.
In Spain, Barcelona were at Real Zaragoza. Last season in this fixture, Sami Eto'o was the centre of attention as the home team were fined €600 for the racial abuse he suffered from the Zaragoza fans. Maybe the lesson wasn't learned. Lionel Messi had the first chance for the visiting Barca team. Brazilian Everton has been in fine form for Zaragoza recently. His shot saved by Victor Valdez. The last action of a quiet first half was a long-range shot by Thiago Motta. The match will be remembered for what happened in the last 13 minutes. After a barrage of racial abuse once again from the Zaragoza fans, Eto'o had had enough. He decided to make a stand and headed off. It took the referee and players from both teams to persuade the African Player of the Year to stay on the pitch. Barcelona were riled. A shot from Ed Mielsen was saved on the line by Albert Celades. A red card for the former Barcelona player. Ronaldinho with the penalty to give Barcelona the lead. Eto'o then made his point on the pitch. A great cross for Larsen to score. 2-0 to Barcelona, but once again, racism has tainted Spanish football. Eto's two former teams, Mallorca and Real Madrid, met at a wet and windy Stadio Son Moix, a chance for the Galacticos to respond to the recent criticism of their passionless performances. Despite all the great ball players in the team, Sergio Ramos was proving to be Real Madrid's greatest threat, the defender's header going close. A David Beckham free kick, and Ramos put the Madrid team ahead. Juan Arango was finding it easy to get behind the Real Madrid defence. Iker Casillas made the save. Next time round, the Venezuelan beat Casillas, but missed the target. Into the second half, and Adravar Chuni looked to get the better of Ramos. A slight tug of his arm, and he went down. Recent signing Leandro Piscalici with the equaliser. Game on. Tuni had a great chance to score a second after Casillas had fumbled. Now with 2 minutes remaining, midfielder Arango was once again in a one-on-one situation with Casillas. This time he scored. A huge victory for Mallorca as they try and avoid the drop. They've won both games since coach Hector Coupe left the club. But it's been a bad week for Real Madrid.
Louis van Gaal's AZ lost 3-2 at home to Utrecht last week, and this week they found themselves trailing almost immediately. Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink with the header. Jefferson Farfan has been a revelation up front for PSV this season. He went close to adding a second. However, it wasn't too long before it arrived. Aruna Kone putting PSV 2 ahead on 5 minutes. Where was AZ's defence? Van Gaal's side could only manage one first-half effort. It came from Demi Dezou, a hopeful punt that summed up their shattered confidence. The AZ fans needed more from their team in the second half. AZ did begin to pressurise after the restart. Unmarked, Stein Schaars pulled a goal back. His first for the club. But PSV have a 100% win record in the Eredivisie for 2006. First Kone, and then Hesselink, failing to seal another win with a third goal. But 2-1 it finished, a massive result for PSV. They gain more ground on their title rivals. Ajax have returned to form recently. They've won 3 league games in a row and put 6 past RBC Roosendaal last time out. This week, they were away to lowly Heracles. But it was Heracles who went ahead. T. Schleiter with the goal. Even without a win in 5 matches, the Heracles fans had an early reason to be upbeat and sense an upset. Their hopes, though, were shattered on the stroke of half-time. Klaas-Jan Huntelaar with his 6th goal in a week. Danny Blind's young team has finally started to gel. With 9 minutes remaining, they went ahead. Teenager Michael Timusala scoring on his full debut. Timusala is the newest talent to emerge through Ajax's youth academy. But it was another youngster who rounded off the scoring. Ryan Babel sealing Ajax's 4th successive Eredivisie victory. Babel on the spot to smash home the rebound. 3-1 to a confident-looking Ajax.